Hey, it's Kevin. Thanks so much for stopping by for another No BS social media chat. Had something already lined up to go for the week, but added something new because of the recent events I've seen through my social media, and especially something that happened here locally in Nashville that's very relevant. And it's especially relevant because of the times we're going through right now with the recent killings of the police officers in Dallas, the recent shootings by the police officers in Minnesota and Louisiana, what's going on in France, and just all of the strife and tension that's going on. We had a situation because of the Black Lives Matters protests, and I think because of one of the shootings that happened, a couple of Nashville police officers were suspended. One, I think, for 16 days without pay. Another, I'm not sure if he's on unpaid leave indefinitely or if he's going to be fired, but it was all around social media comments, all about what they posted on Facebook or all about what they reacted to on Facebook. And as I say in the title today, there is no undo. Once it's seen by somebody, a quick screen capture can make that thing live on ad infinitum forever. It's not worth getting into the heat of the moment. It's not worth getting flip with people. It's not worth being sarcastic with people. The one problem I've always had with the written word is you can't necessarily dictate how the person who's actually reading it is going to interpret it. There's so many ways to read between the lines, and that's the toughest part I've always had with it. At least when you're hearing something verbal or seeing something, you can see, the look. You can see somebody get angry. You can hear the inflection of somebody's voice. You can tell when somebody's okay, kind of joking, or they make a face or something like that. You can tell those kind of things. But in the written word, you can't. And one of the officers was saying he was making a sarcastic comment, but again, there is no sarcasm font, so there's no way to really tell if he was joking or not. And what he said, what he commented about, was thought to be inappropriate by some people. Some people thought it was fine, but again, that's the problem with social media. There is no undo button. You can't just hit delete and think it's going to go away, because even if you delete something, it could still be in somebody's timeline. It just doesn't automatically make it go poof off the internet. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. Years ago, I had a friend who used to send out emails, and he'd make mistakes, and he'd ask to recall the emails. Now, you can recall emails through a Microsoft server if people haven't read it, if they haven't opened it, if it hasn't actually downloaded into their mailbox. But if it's already downloaded into their email box, it's too late. It's already there. And that's when trouble can start. And I've seen that happen in the professional world. This discussion this week is about professional social media. Again, I don't care if you're a media person. I don't care if you're a musician. I don't care if you use it for business. Whatever it is, you really have to think about it. Even when you're off the clock, even when you're on vacation, even when you're not on, with social media, you're on all the time. You're held responsible for your comments, for your feelings, for your actions, and how it relates to others. And again, it's easy for people to sit behind a computer keyboard, behind a screen without being seen, and just flame throw you and cyber bully you and all those kind of things. So as I've always felt, it's good to, number one, always stay out of those discussions. We've talked about this stuff before. We've actually talked about this subject before. It's good to stay out of those situations just in general. But if you truly feel the need to comment, to get involved, and to do something that could possibly be taken the wrong way, I say type it, don't hit send, walk away, come back 20, 30 minutes later. And that's the problem. We all want to be talking about the topic as it happens. We want to be seen that we're right in the middle of it. And that's when we can sometimes hurt ourselves. We can sometimes get bit in the butt, if you will, for making comments that, you may go back and delete them later. Recording stars are famous for putting out bad tweets and then going back and deleting them. But you know what? Somebody's already made a screen capture. They're already out there for the world to see, and the world never stops remembering, hearing about it, talking about it, until something new comes along. So again, especially if you're using this professionally, if you're using social media professionally, and look at it this way, I'm a social media professional. I use all of my social media professionally. I stop and think every time I post a picture, make a comment, post a video, whatever it is, could this come back to haunt me? Is this something that could offend somebody? Could this cause trouble? Now, if you sometimes say, yeah, it could, and we'll go ahead and do it, there are people who've done very well of speaking their mind, upsetting people, not being politically correct and getting away with it. Now, it may bite them somewhere down the road. It's not biting them now. And again, they're the rare exception to the rule. For you and for me, it's probably best to err on the side of caution, because it's not worth risking your job, your livelihood, your family, anything like that, just to be caught up in the heat of the moment of social media. Just not worth it. There is no escape. Well, there's an escape key, but there is no way of making it not post. There is no way to delete that, even though you actually delete it. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Just don't do it. Stop, pause, think, reflect, and then go ahead and do it. And if you do it, well, you can get suspended, you can get fired, you can lose job, money, family, whatever it is. Is it really worth it? Yeah, I don't think think so. Want to talk more about this subject? We can talk in person. You can talk by email if you prefer. Through those social media channels, whichever works for you. My email, my phone number coming up. You can always find us, of course, nobssocial.com, the website. All the videos are there. If you found us on YouTube, you found us on Facebook, just bookmark where you found us and come back next week. We'll be back with another No BS social media chat. Thanks so much. Be cautious.